Okay, so another E3 is upon us. It's basically like Christmas for us gamers. I barely slept last night. I feel like I slept 4 hours. I woke up an hour and a half early for the Microsoft press conference, and that's what I just got done watching is the Microsoft one. I'll probably talk about the Sony one and the Nintendo one. The Nintendo one, which I'm really looking forward to. But Microsoft just did theirs. It was pretty long. It was like an hour and a half. Um, of course, no matter what, people are always going to bitch, and they're always going to say, "Oh, this is the worst one ever. This was the worst one ever." I didn't think it was bad at all. It was Connect heavy, but there was lots of stuff to like, lots of things to get excited about, and you kind of expected Microsoft has to talk up Connect and show some software for it because it had an okay launch with not many titles, and there hasn't been any titles since. So they had to do something with that. But yeah, I mean, just some of the things that stood out to me. I gotta be honest, Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3 looked pretty fun. I still won't be getting it, but it looked like, I mean, the level they showed off was impressive and cool. Um, of course, then there was the Halos that they showed off, which got leaked beforehand, but by Microsoft. Um, Halo, the Halo remake of the original, that looks cool. I actually, truth be told, I didn't have an Xbox One, so I never got to play the first one. I mean, I saw it here and there, at buddies' houses and stuff. But a lot of people really like that one. I'm sure it's good. So I'm looking forward to that. Halo 4, that's a long, long ways off. A lot of people think it might be a launch title for the next Xbox. That's possible. But yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to Halo this fall. There were a couple things for Connect that I found really surprising, um, or that I was excited about. I don't have Connect, but I might have to get one for some of these games. There is, first of all, the one like real hardcore game. I mean, they showed Ghost Recon for it, but it was like, oh, you could look at your weapon in the menu and twirl it around. I liked what they did with Mass Effect 3. This is kind of like what I was thinking that they should do with Connect all along, is just integrate it into like existing normal games. So like in Mass Effect, you could use it to speak in the dialogue. Basically, what you do is you read the dialogue choice on the screen that you want. Like you read off what it says, and then Shepard will go into their speech. But which is like, to me, it's just like, not that cool because it's just weird to me. But the cool thing was you could issue commands with it. They showed them telling them where to go and what powers to use and stuff, which is just really cool. I mean, that's right there. I mean, if I had a Connect, I would be very excited about it. But I might get a Connect because two games. There's Star Wars Connect, which looked really fun. It was actually a really good looking game. It did look slow though. Like it's just the movement and the action altogether was slow, and it's on rails kind of and stuff. Although he did do like one cool thing where you like that, and you use like some sort of force power. We went flying forward. Um, I mean, it just looks cool because it's Star Wars. Honestly, if it was something else, I'd just be like, eh. And then there's Disneyland Adventures, which as soon as they announced that, like my phone started blowing up and people were, texting me and calling me and stuff. Because basically, a couple years ago on my blog, I wrote the title of the blog post was my pitch for a Disney World simulator. And while my pitch was a little different from what they showed, and my idea for it is a little more in depth and a little more faithful to exactly what's in the park. I mean, everyone just knows I've been waiting for a Disney World simulator, and it looks like. I mean, I would still get it regardless. Like, I want the game. It looks goofy though. Like, it has like when you're on a ride, it's not an exact representation of the ride. Like, say you're on, I don't know, Peter Pan's flight or whatever. or whatever they call it there. It's not an exact like you're on the ride. It's like a mini game that relates to the ride, which was sort of in my original idea was you could just go on the ride and like sit there and like look around in first person at everything that's going on, or third person, or you could play a mini game while on the ride. Like you had a choice. I don't think this is like that. Like regardless though, I definitely got a boner about it, and everyone knew I did. So that was pretty funny. Um, some of the stuff was hit or miss. I did like that they were like they're just integrating everything into Kinect, and I don't know, the way Microsoft is kind of approaching the future of their console as like an entertainment center, where really there's like everything is going to be on it, like TV. I like that they're adding YouTube finally. That's really cool. You'll be able to watch YouTube videos on it, stuff like that. So I mean, yeah, I got a little boring in the middle with like showing a ton of Kinect games, but I mean, it's kind of to be expected. And at least there were a few Kinect games that looked cool. The Star Wars and the Disneyland, and then there were a few like hardcore games that used it. Um, so yeah, I don't see what. One thing that did look really bad to me is Fable: The Journey, which I don't like Fable to begin with, anyways. So maybe I'm kind of biased, but it was basically Fable on rails shooter using Kinect, and it just. I mean, if Fable's bad, this can only be worse, right? Like, it just looks so bad. Um, Other than that, though, I mean, you got two Halos, which that's awesome for me. Um, I won't go into the whole, Halo versus Call of Duty, except to say I used to really love Call of Duty, and now I hate it pretty much. And I used to kind of hate Halo, and now it's pretty much my favorite shooter. So it'll be cool, or favorite online shooter, anyways. So it would be cool to get to play the first one, the remake of that. I feel like I'm missing some stuff that happened though. Um, Really, the big things for me that stand out though are Halo, more Halo. Uh, what you call it? The Disneyland game, the Star Wars Kinect game looks cool. Call of Duty honestly looked kind of fun, but I'm not gonna get it. I mean, other things that were kind of outside and around the conference that they're showing footage of that looks really good. I mean, Skyrim, obviously. Saints Row 3 looks like a blast. And that comes out the same day. It comes out November 15th, same day as the Halo remake. So, and then it's days after Skyrim. So it's kind of ridiculous. Uh, Another thing that they showed off, they showed some Batman footage after the show. I don't know. I'm kind of rambling on now, but yeah, I mean, I thought it was generally pretty good. Lots of little things to look forward to. Not too many things that we didn't know about before, but yeah. If I'm leaving something out, let me know. Like, I'm sure I'm forgetting something, but to me, the big highlights were Halo, Disneyland Adventures, Star Wars. Mass Effect 3, of course, looked really good. Other than that, I mean, it was just showing cool stuff that they look forward to. One thing that I was disappointed in, though, is I thought that first of all, there was no new Xbox Live Arcade game last week, which was disappointing. But I figured, hey, maybe day of the conference they're going to throw some shit up there or some discounts. Nothing. Instead, they added this Fun Labs thing, which is just for Kinect, which I don't have. And it's not really a game. It's showing off Kinect, like things that you could do with Kinect. So that's kind of disappointing. Like I'm expecting like tomorrow and then Wednesday some cool shit to go up on Xbox Live, but I would have liked some stuff today. Anyways, I'm looking forward to the EA press conference. I don't know if I'll talk about that one, but I'll probably do a little reaction to Sony and Nintendo, which I cannot wait for Nintendo. I've always loved Nintendo, and I can't wait to see some of their franchises in HD, and hopefully something new too. But I mean, this video is really boring. I could tell. And then there's Sony, which I'm just gonna. It's just gonna be amusing as hell to watch Sony after all the troubles they've had this year. So, anyways, that's my thoughts. That's my reaction. If I'm forgetting anything, let me know what I left out. If there are any big ones I left out, because that's all that's really coming to mind for me. Maybe I should have taken notes, but anyways, that's my reaction. Give me, let me know what I forgot, and let me know what you saw that you liked or didn't like. And I'll definitely be back to talk about the Sony conference later, guys.